What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. As promised, guys, today is going to be me kind of taking you through the UCL stuff again, what my plan is for Team of the Year and why, how it's going to work and why, and when it doesn't work and why. And so the first thing that I get kind of asked about a lot is, how do you do it? And even though we've done some videos on it and we've showed it like on stream multiple times, there's not like one kind of structural piece where I'm like, this is it. And so this is it. Anyways, I've built this team, and this is going to be my team for Rivals this week. I've got basically the 11 players that I really want in the team. We've got Verratti, Lewandowski, Robben, Mbappe, Herrera and Carlos, and then the back line in there as well. It's only 89 total team chemistry, but everyone gets a boost in stats. I don't even care. I don't care if I lose games or what. I don't care. We're just going to use this as our team. Now, of course, if you guys are enjoying the content and you want to drop a thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated. You guys want any of my brand new merch, Prestige 26, link is down below. Some absolutely sensational stuff on there, guys, specifically the hoodies. I know it's cold right now. You know, we're in the middle of winter. So if you guys want any of my cool hoodies, go check them out, guys. Link down below, as I said. And I just want to start off with showing you guys a little bit about where we were, like, previously, right? So when we look at where we were previously, this is one of my old videos. It's not that old. It's from the 1st of January, so it's 18 days old. And this is when the UCL SBC kind of, it was like, it'd only been out for a few days. And I kind of had a look at the UCL SBC and I gave a breakdown of it, whether or not it was worth it. We looked at the rewards and so on and so forth, right? And at that point in time, we had 72k coins, 644 wins, 237 losses. Fast forward to the 8th of January, just a week later. And what we have in this video is the Premier League done. We have 190,000 coins, 679 wins, 248 losses. And by the end of this video, because during this time I was selling all of my consumables and whatnot, by the end of this video, I had 474,000 coins. And this is where it began. From this point onwards, so since January the 8th, so in 11 days, I want to see if I've got my squad here as well. In 11 days, we went from 474,000 coins and whatever team it was that we had. I hope it's on here somewhere. Is it on here? Well, I've got gameplay in there, so I assume the squad will be there as well. I don't think my team is there, sadly. Do we have anything? You guys are kind of like seeing the scroll. Did we show it right at the start? No, I didn't even show it right at the start. I just showed the Premier League SBCs and stuff. Do I show it anywhere here at all? Does it pop up at all? I don't think I go into the squad at all, do I? I don't. So I can't really show my squad, but all I know is that from this day, as I say, we went all the way up to, oh, there's my squad right at the end there. How about that? All the way up to 474k coins. And this was the team. Robben and Kleiber, Acuna, De Gea, Koundé, Jesus Navas, Herrera, Felix, Ronaldo, Chiellini, Gattuso. That was the 11-man squad that we had. And we had 474k coins. Where we're at now, just, what was that? 11 days later, right? So 11 days later, guys, where we're at now is we have Red Lewa, we have Kylian Mbappe, we have Diego Carlos, we have Jan Oblak and Theo Hernandez, we have Red Griezmann, we have Kaka Icon, we have Tavernier, we have the upgraded McTominay and Milner, and then we also have, and of course that we also have 2 Ter Stegens in there. We have a Courtois, an Aguero, a Hazard, a Handanovic, a Harry Kane. We have also completed, we've also got some more 87s in there as well. Obviously, the Kaka came from the mid/base icon SBC. We have Griezmann, Bernardo Silva, Laporte, Fabinho. We also completed Higuain's SBC. And we also completed Dos Santos SBC. And we also completed, what else did we complete? I think that might be it. But all of that got done. And the only thing I was doing, other than playing the actual game, Rivals, Champs, Objectives and stuff, the only thing I was doing was the UCL SBC. So, how does it work? And what you'll notice is this week, I haven't done the UCL SBC this week, right? And the reason why I haven't done the UCL SBC this week is because it is crazy expensive now. I was doing it for about 100k liquid, right? I want to show you guys again, just take you onto Footbin. Right now it says it's 145k on PlayStation, 174k on Xbox, and 167k on PC. What you have to remember is right now, because there's no promo cards in packs, there's no headliners, there's no freeze cards or anything, there is no reason for people to open packs, which means the supply of UCL cards is extremely limited. There's no promo packs, there's no promo cards in packs. There's ultimately no reason to open packs. And so because of that, supply lessens, demand stays the same, price goes up. What that means in a nutshell is that I stopped doing it this week because when I was doing it, the price was, look at that, you were down at like 113 on January 18th, just yesterday. But if we look at it over some time, January the 7th, January the 14th, when I was doing it the most, between 115 and 120, you know, whatever it says here, apparently it went up to 136 here. I don't think it actually did. I don't know why it's that high, but Footbin suggests it was as low as 115, right? The reason why it was a lot cheaper, there was promo cards in packs, there was promo packs, people were opening packs, there was a bigger supply, right? Specifically as well on Mondays for Squad Battles rewards and on Thursdays for Foot Champs rewards, there is a monster supply of cards and therefore you can pick them up real cheap. Now, the one thing I would say, guys, right, and this is why when people say, oh, Footbin says it's this, you're lying if you say you did it for 100k or less. You cannot take Footbin seriously. And the reason why you can't take Footbin seriously is because, first of all, it doesn't update players quick enough. I'll just take a random team, right? Let's just take this team. Let's have a look at the last time it updated this guy. It updated this guy 33 minutes ago. It might not seem like a long time, but in FIFA, 33 minutes could be the difference between this guy being 3k, 8k, or 1k. He might have been super valuable for another SBC that's now expired, and so he's dirt cheap again. He might be super cheap because he's not needed for anything, and he actually might be 8k now because he's needed for an SBC. So first of all, Footbin just doesn't update the prices quick enough, and that's a big problem. Second of all, the people that pick the teams on Footbin, if we actually go for the lowest squad on this one, people just do not pick the cheapest teams. For example, these guys have gone with, or this person has gone with the Pro League as the main league, right? The reason why the Pro League is a terrible league is because although there's some really like fairly good cheap midfielders, and if you look at this guy, Balenta 1.6k, Ritz 2.3k, they only have two centre-backs and they're mad expensive. And then he's gone to try and hybrid it basically, right? So he's got Mariah 1600, Marlos 1000. That's a good setup there. This guy's 1500 and that goalkeeper is nice and cheap there. Sisto's nice and cheap, but these midfielders just aren't cheap. And so I don't know why people put weird solutions on Footbin. Some guy might have like, you know, 100 Ritz cards on the trade pile and he wants to get rid of them for a bit more expensive. So he's putting this team in there. I don't know. But ultimately, the cards that people use on Footbin, first of all, are never the best way around, right? I found that through my own experience. But second of all, because they're on Footbin, like whatever the most popular Footbin squad is, which at a glance is this one here. It's got 2 likes more than anyone, but let's take the cheapest one. So let's go back into this one, right? Everybody's going to see this team. And I'll use it as a prime example. Let's go back to here. So Ritz, according to Footbin, is 2.3k. But the problem is, because this is the cheapest solution on Footbin, it's incredibly likely that this solution has been used multiple times, and so therefore his price is actually a lot higher. And in fact, it's not. It's a little bit lower. It's 2.1 where it says 2.3 on PlayStation. Balanta says 1.6. And it is actually... Yeah, maybe 1.6, 1.5. But you see, there's barely even a page of him less than 2k. So if over the next sort of 10 minutes, people buy those 1.6s and 1.7s, now all of a sudden you're looking at almost 2k, 1.9 to 2k for that Balanta card. And there's not many of that either. So it doesn't take much for these kind of like these players to spike and drop, especially because there's no no promos and no supply of them. So first things first, you cannot take Footbin seriously. Once again, mostly because the team that is there as the cheapest team is not actually the cheapest team because the solution isn't the right one or the best way about it. Second of all, because when it is the cheapest solution, all the people that don't think for themselves and use Footbin rush to that cheapest solution, pushing the price up artificially and making it not worth it, right? So first and foremost, this price in general is just way wrong, right? When there was a healthy supply of the UCL cards, I was spending genuinely no more than 100,000 coins liquid per time, right? Never more than 100,000 coins liquid. At times, up to 100,000. Sometimes there was one set that I got. I paid the whole set, the entire league, the entire SBC for 80,000 coins, right? I literally had nothing on the trade pile. Nothing was selling. I had the entire set, 80,000 coins, went from my account. Nothing sold in the meantime, and I didn't open any of the packs. So I know for a fact I made 80,000 coins. Oh, sorry, I spent 80,000 coins whilst doing this. Now, when Team of the Year comes out on Friday, and the reason why I'm going to rinse this over and over is because during Team of the Year, there will be an abundance of supply of UCL cards. It is going to be crazy how many packs are getting opened that week, which means we will have free reign of grinding this daily. And I plan to grind this, I think, at least 10 times per day, right? That's my aim. My aim is 10 times per day. Maybe my theory is wrong here. Maybe it's going to end up coming out mad expensive because loads of people are doing it and it just, there's too much demand and still not enough supply, even though all these packs are getting opened. Maybe other things are going to happen that cause it to go up or go down. But my aim is to do this 10 times per day. Now, in terms of the tradable packs, right? The tradable returns give you a Prime Electron Players pack, which is 12 players, a Jumbo Gold pack, a Prime Electron Players pack, and a Premium Electron Player pack. So that's 24 players. It gives you a Jumbo Premium Gold pack, and it gives you a Rare Mixed Players pack tradable. So you get guaranteed 36, maybe like 46 tradable players, right? A few bronze and some silvers. But as we all well know, silvers have great value long term. You always be able to make good coins back from them, and then lots of golds, right? And so for the tradable return, my man Josh, who does all the spreadsheets and helps out with trying to figure out the best, most efficient ways to do all of these and stuff, and he is always, and I mean always, on the kind of conservative side of things. He's got the tradable return at 46,000, and that is including the Jumbo Gold Pack, which of course contains 24 items, the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, which contains 26 items, the Jumbo Gold Pack also 26 items. With the amount of chem styles and position modifiers that are crazy expensive, the amount of players and how much you can make from them, there was a stage where every common gold was selling for 900 coins as a bare minimum. Now, when you're getting a pack that contains 6 or 7 common gold, you're making 6,000 or 7,000 coins back. So you're basically guaranteeing yourself on a worst case scenario 40,000 coins back, right? So for me, I was spending 100,000 coins on the SBC. I was getting back a bare minimum 40,000 coins, but more often than not, more than that. And especially guys, right? And let me take back to Footbin, especially when the price of certain players spiked because of icon SBCs. And this is another reason why you do and you don't do it, right? 5 days ago, the repeatable icon SBC was there. Fodder was at an all-time high because of that. And if we go and have a look at, let me take out the French filter. If we go and have a look at just the prices of some high rateds, let's take some 85s, right? I think 85s are packed constantly. Let's take Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen a few days ago, look at that. He was all the way up at 18,000 coins on Friday, the 8th of January when I started this. Now he's down at 14,000 coins. They're still fairly expensive. Because the icon SBC is back, he's going to go back up towards 17,000, 18,000 coins, which meant if you hit one bonus card, an 83, an 84, an 85, you was making back 7k. Some of the 83s low tier, but some of the 83s 3 or 4k. So an 85 was 15k, sometimes 20k. If you hit an 86 rated card, you're hitting 20, 25k. There was one run that I did during last week where from the tradable packs, I hit Tony Kroos, who's obviously 88 rated. Is he 80? Yeah, 40k. I hit Handanovic, who was also 88 rated and also about 40k. And I hit Jan Oblak. Sorry, not Handanovic. It was Chiellini. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So I hit Chiellini, who is around 35k. We hit another 40k player with Cruz, and I hit Oblak at 76k tradable, right? Which meant I made back from just those 3 players, let alone everything else, somewhere in the region of 150k. Now, of course, you're not going to hit those players every time, right? But you are, out of all of those 5 tradable packs, you are likely to hit something. And even if you hit nothing, you will make back 40, even 50,000 coins. It doesn't take much to get an expensive tradable silver. It doesn't take much to get a common gold that's selling for 2k or 3k. Like, I can't tell you the amount of common golds, guys, that are 3k and things like that. If we go and have a look at just all gold non-rares and look at the prices, I mean, right now, Raul Albiol is 6.2k. Doesn't take much to hit an Albiol, right? Let's go for the price max to Rugani. I don't... Is he like not in packs or something? He must not be in packs. I don't know why his price is like that. I couldn't even tell you the last time I hit him, but I don't think he's in packs, right? He must have. Has he changed clubs? Yeah, so he's changed clubs. That's why he's so expensive. But even the other tradable 80 rated Rugani is 2k, right? And so it doesn't take much to get. You will get a bare minimum as long as you're smart when you sell things. And we've been through this before, but we'll go through it again. As long as you're smart when you sell things, it's not difficult to make money back. And as an example of that, right? Let's go to the store and let's open up a 5k pack. As an example, if you get a jumbo gold pack and you treat it with essentially disrespect, right? If you sit there and say, okay, I've got some players, they're worthless, I didn't make anything back off of that, I'm just going to discard them, right? You are missing out on coins. Because this Niang, look at that, 950 on bid. I would never have imagined he was 950 on bid, but 950 on bid, which means I'll put him up at 1400. If we get a lazy buy, bang, we've made over the price of what he's actually selling at. If we get an average buy, we'll make 1,000 coins back. Now, what you got to remember again is you are doing this multiple times. Look at that, 700 on bid for Benrahma. Let's put him up at 2k. Again, we'll make some coins back. Maybe we get a lazy buy, maybe we don't. Left mid to left wings right now, consumables are at an all-time low, so I would hold on to them. And this is a perfect example of why people don't make money back, right? This lens card, 700 on bid, and the 1600 was the cheapest available, right? So imagine this is the the UCL SBC. It's about when you sell and how you sell to make your coins back, to make your profit. And then obviously if you hit the big cards, happy days. We obviously hit a Teo Hernandez tradable, which was a massive, massive influx and influence in our coins. But this left wing to left mid card right now, I think these are down to like, yeah, under 1,000 coins, right? They're 700, maybe even 700 coins for these. There was a time last week, these were insta selling for 2.4k, which means if you sell it now for 700 coins, instead of waiting until something comes along that increases the value of this left wing to left mid card and selling it for 2,000 or 3,000 coins, you're doing yourself dirty. And that's where I think I managed to get the best value out of my club, is that I'll hold on to things when they're not, no good reason to sell them, and only sell them when there's a good reason to sell them. So from the tradable section, when you've done those first 5 squads, and they are the most expensive 5 squads as well, because they require, the first 4 are the most expensive 4, and it gets cheaper after that because it requires exactly 11 blue cards. But from those first 5 squads, you get back tradable cards, and I sell everything. I don't care if it's for a League SBC. I don't care if it goes into if I could use it for fodder for an SBC. I don't care what it is, how valuable it is or anything. The only card I kept from these tradable packs was the West Brom striker that I packed that was worth 10k because I needed him desperately because he's extinct. Otherwise, I sell absolutely everything that comes back from these tradable packs. Then you move on to the next 4 squads. The round of 16, quarter semis, and the final. Now, the final doesn't require any of the blue cards, right? It requires 1 Bayern or PSG card. Sarabia is constantly 900 coins, and then you need an 80 rated squad. So what I've been doing, I've just been going to leagues that I know have got good players for high ratings that are cheap. For example, La Liga is brilliant because, and this is again where I think people just, not lazy necessarily, not even ill-informed either, but just don't know to do it, right? If we look at the La Liga, as I say, as a prime league, and put the rating to I want the rating to, where's the rating? There you go, to 82, right? So 75, not 750, no, to 82. There are so many 81 and 82 rated cards that are dirt cheap. It's crazy. You have got, look at that, the goalkeeper 82 rated 1k. In fact, if we go for the pricing instead, and go down here to around the 1 to 1.1k mark, that's page 4. Here we go. You have got loads of 80s and 79s and the 82 rated goalkeeper, and then look at that, Vaklik as well, 82 rated, Vaklik again, Joaquin 81 rated for 1.1k. You've probably got some like 900, 800 coin cards that are 81, 82 rated. There you go, 950 coins. Another goalkeeper, of course. An 80 rated CDM, 950 coins. You can do this team. You don't need to put a Bundesliga team or a French league team in to get that Bayern or PSG player. Just put in your untradeable players that you've got already in the club from the La Liga or from the Serie A or for the Premier League. Get a couple of big 82 rated goalkeepers in there that will then allow you to put in lower rated, cheaper alternatives for the rest of it, and then just put one PSG or Bayern player in. And of course, because you've got Javi Martinez and Pablo Sarabia, both Spanish, in the La Liga squad, chemistry is not a problem. So what you end up getting from these 4 packs, from these 4 squads, it gets cheaper and cheaper because you need less and less blue cards. You get back a mega pack, a rare election players pack, a prime gold players pack, a premium gold players pack, and a rare players pack, right? It's 185k's worth of packs. Now, in terms of what you've spent, right, and this is where people really, really misinterpret the value, right? In terms of what you spent, if you're spending 100,000 coins liquid, and I would never ever do it this week. If I'm not making value out of it one way or another, I don't want to do it, right? But if you're doing it now today, you're doing it wrong because you're overpaying. Even if you're getting it at 120, 125, 130, you're still overpaying by 20 or 30%. It's crazy, it's unnecessary, it's not worth it, right? If you're getting it for 100k or less, you're getting at least 40 to 50% of your tradable coins back from selling from those tradable packs. From the other packs, you've got 185k's worth of packs, right? 185,000 coins worth of packs. And they're decent packs. Premium gold players pack, 3 rares, 12 players in general. Rare Electrum players pack, 6 rare golds, 6 rare silvers. Prime gold players pack, 6 more rare golds. And then a mega pack, obviously consumables that become untradeable for you for free. Players back again, potential coin unlocks or draft tokens and things like that. And in fact, I actually got a draft token out of one of these jumbo gold packs before. And then a 50k pack to finish it off. If you even do that once per day, it's gonna cost you 50,000 coins, let's say, right? Let's say you get the worst case scenario back, and it costs you 50,000 coins to open 185,000 coins of untradeable packs. Now let's assume you got nothing of value. Let's assume you got no 83s or higher, that you got no special cards, informs, or anything of the sorts, that you got no team of the years or anything like that. You are still getting back 31 rare gold cards, 21 common gold cards, 6 rare silver cards, and all of those consumables that have a minimum value, excluding the consumables, just the players, of 67,000 coins at just bottom cost, which means even if you spent 50,000 coins, 60,000 coins, liquid coins, you are getting back. So let me reiterate. If you start from scratch and you spend 100,000 coins, you open those tradable packs, sell everything and you've got the worst luck in the world. So you only get 40, 45,000 coins back. So you're 55,000 coins at a loss right now. You still get back, at worst case scenario, 66,000 coins worth of players. Why that's important, especially during Team of the Year, is because you can then put those players in here, into the Premier League SBC, into the MLS SBC. Hell, if you get the Lib Sud cards from the silvers or from the golds in here, from the Serie A cards, Championship cards, Bundesliga cards. So you will start filling out these SBCs, which will give you even more packs back at a considerably further reduced cost because you've got those cards untradeable in your club. Alternatively, you can go to something like this and do this SBC, or 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 these SBCs here, and do all of this stuff, even these SBCs here. If you get lucky enough to get some good fodder, you're able to do the player SBCs. And so you can then reuse those untradeable cards that you got because they have value. The time it becomes doesn't have value is when you're throwing cards away because you're not getting rid of your untradables, right? And so on a worst case scenario, if you spend 100,000 coins, you are getting 45k back in coins, worst case scenario. And I've done it over and over and over. And you are getting 65 to 70k's worth of untradeable players, worst case scenario. If you even hit one or two big untradeable players, whether it's an 85, an 84, an inform, a special card, God knows, a team of the year, an icon, because obviously icons are available in this, it's been entirely worth it. And if you even hit any good tradable cards, you'll make bank in coins. It'll be entirely worth it. What I want to go back to again is the setup that I had at the end of that video where I said to you guys I had 474,000 coins, right? So obviously I've had some luck with regards to I'll actually show my coin balance here again. I've had some luck with regards to hitting that Hernandez, right? And multiple other things. But that is part of the process. That's exactly why we're doing this, because you are banking on the fact that eventually your luck will come good because you're doing it so many times. So back on the 8th of January, as we've explained and discussed already, I didn't have Lewandowski, although he came from champs, so let's ignore him. I didn't have Mbappe. I didn't have Diego Carlos. I didn't have Teo Hernandez. I didn't have Kaka completed. I didn't have Tavernier. I didn't have Kante. I didn't have McTominay or Milner. I didn't have basically all of this fodder, all of these 90s and 89s and such that I've got. I didn't have those either. I didn't have Higuain, and I didn't have, who's the other? Dos Santos, right? I didn't have any of that 11 days ago when I started doing the UCL SBC over and over and over. So not only do I now have all of those players in my club, not only has my team improved dramatically because of it over that time, but I've gone from 474,000 coins and my club was empty. I didn't have a single tradable player and I had literally some consumable, light, like not even 100k's worth. I've gone from 474,000 coins to 785,000 coins and all of those players, right? So even if I didn't pack Teo Hernandez, who I sold for just under 550k, I would still have 230,000 coins liquid and all of that bonus stuff, which means it would have cost me about 240k to complete all of that and have hundreds of thousands of coins worth of fodder in the club to reuse for something else. In my opinion, even if I didn't get the extremely lucky pack pool, this has still been incredibly valuable. But you have to do it when it's right and when it makes sense. So you have to do it when there's a mass supply of UCL cards, when promo cards are in packs because there is, of course, more supply, and when there's SBCs that raise the price of fodder so that if you do get a tradable 84 or a tradable 85, you end up making good coins. And I just want to show you guys two more things real quick, right? The first one is going to be on Twitter, and that was me showcasing one of the packs that I got from the 50k pack at the end, right? And so when we look at it, Hakimi, Hummels, Marquinhos, three massive players that right now have a value of, Hakimi obviously being an inform, an 86 rated inform, is mad value, right? He's worth 40k. Mats Hummels, 86 rated gold card, is currently worth 30k, and Marquinhos is currently worth 20k. So there is 90,000 coins, and the other golds as well, 100,000 coins worth of players right there. So even though I can't sell them, I can reuse them. And so my plan for Team of the Year, and I will show you one more thing before we get out of here as well. My plan for Team of the Year is to grind the UCL SBC over and over and over, whilst hopefully hitting Team of the Years, using all of the tradable cards that I get to sell off to continue replenishing my coin balance. And of course, I will sell Ronaldo during Team of the Year, which will give me another 1 million coins, and we'll have a few more rewards and a few more coins made. So I'll have about 2 million coins liquids to start with, right? So even if I did it and only got the worst back every time and actually lost 50k in coins every single time, I could still do it 40 times over before I run out of coins. And that's just the tradable portion. Ignore the untradeable portion. Obviously, the untradeable portion has other value elsewhere. But I would have 40 times. That's 40 50k packs, 40 35k packs, 40 45k packs, 40 30k packs. Like, if I don't hit a Team of the Year or something big out of that, that would be unfortunate in the first place. But that would be the absolute worst of the worst case scenario. So my aim is to do it as many times as I can per day. I'm hoping 10 per day. If it's more like 5 or 6, then so be it. Sell off everything that's tradable, hopefully hit a Team of the Year. Open those untradeable packs all the time. Reuse those untradeable cards to build SBCs, because obviously, like last year and the year before, we'll get some good SBCs that come out as well. If there's no good SBCs on that particular day, guess what? There's now the mid/base icon pack that's there, that's repeatable, and it will be there throughout Team of the Year. It's there for 30 days and repeatable. So worst case scenario, we'll just grind this over and over and over and over if I'm hitting this untradeable duplicate fodder that I've got nowhere to put into. And for the other cards I get, assuming we get specific league upgrade packs again, that we get upgrade packs in general again, I'll be putting all of my extra fodder into those. Assuming we don't get those, I'll be putting all of my bonus fodder into these, into the other league SBCs. So I will essentially have an absolute endless supply of packs through Team of the Year through the UCL method. And maybe this will change the price, maybe it won't. Maybe people will have have it in them to grind it over and over. Maybe they won't. Maybe people get lazy. Like, sometimes I'll get lazy. I'll buy a player for 2k instead of just changing the team for a better solution and finding that team a bit cheaper or whatever. But the biggest thing that people say is, how do you get the UCL players? Because traditionally and historically, when we talk about doing league SBCs, it's always been, make sure, guys, you have 7 or 8 of the players in the team before you start. Not now. Now it's buy them all. Buy every single last one of them, because you won't pack them enough. And that's how I get them. I literally buy the entire setup from scratch every single time without fail. I might pack 1 or 2 along the way that I'll be like, oh, nice, saves me 1,000 coins, saves me 2,000 coins here or there, happy days. But in general, I've found my solutions, and for every single squad, specifically of the first 4, because they require 11 each, once you get to here where they only require 8, it becomes a lot freer, because the centre backs in general are the most expensive ones, right? So on a team like this, for example, the midfield, that's 5 of the 8, right? Super, super cheap, 5k max for all 5 of them. The goalkeeper is always super cheap, and so I will always put another goalkeeper in as well. So 7 of my 8 players is costing me a maximum of 7,000 coins. Then I'll just go and buy whatever's cheapest around at the time. Maybe another defender, maybe a striker, and then I'll just fill in the last few spots. So it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as it goes, of course, and the packs get better, but they become untradeable. But I buy all of it, all the time, every time. And so that, guys, is the UCL method. Now, before we do go out of here, I want to do those 82 plus upgrade packs, because why not, right? I don't know why they're there, but that for me is exact. And this would again be a prime example. If I go low to high untradeable on and go to gold, right? First of all, look how many untradables I've got. We are talking pages and pages and pages. All league SBCs here as well, and I'm going to find some non-league SBC cards. But I guarantee you that all of these non-league SBC cards that I'm about to put in here all come from the untradeable packs that were from the UCL grind, right? Otherwise, I don't know why I'd have untradeable cards otherwise, right? But these all come from there, which means, of course, bronze is a little bit different, and that's probably why all my bronze is sold as well. Actually, my bronze is all probably sold right there because, remember at the start of the video, I had 10 bronzes sold for 200 coins. They probably sold because these SBCs are back and people go out and buy bronzes instead of just opening a bronze pack and getting them for much cheaper per card. But we are now going to get this 82 rated, and the golds were not free, but part of the process. And I think that's what we need to kind of like keep reiterating and make sure people understand. Nothing in this game is free. Nothing. David Beckham, to a degree, was free, that 86 Beckham, but you had to, if you want to break it down stupidly, you have to have internet, console, TV, like electricity to be able to have the game on. But if you want to be not silly with it, you still had to buy FIFA. So that David Beckham wasn't free. It was a bonus, but it wasn't free. But that is as close to free as we've ever had in this game, is EA literally giving something, right? When people use the term, and I understand why they do it, but when people use the term, I got this card for free with the fodder I had in my club, that fodder wasn't free. That fodder came at a price. Now, that price might have been just playing the game naturally, in which case you would have had that whether or not you know that SBC came out or not. That fodder might have come from you grinding specific SBCs, in which case you probably have less merit to call it free. And then, you know, you certainly have as well the fact that time is, you know, for me as a 36-year-old now, easily the most valuable commodity on earth, right? You don't feel it as much when you're younger, right? And you'll hear your parents talk about it and your grandparents talk about it. You'll hear me talk about it and other older content creators talk about it, but you don't understand when you're in your teens or younger or your early 20s and stuff, just quite how valuable time is. And so if you spent hours grinding SBCs, or hours grinding menus, or hours grinding gameplay to get the cards in your club that allowed you to complete that SBC without spending liquid coins, that wasn't for free. That came at a huge cost, right? A huge cost. But if you had fun whilst doing it and whilst playing the game, it doesn't matter if that came at a huge cost or not, right? Because if you're having fun whilst doing these things, happy days. And I think you guys can tell, quite comfortably that my levels of fun have gone up dramatically in this game since I started grinding the UCL SBC. Not only am I enjoying the menus a lot more than I previously was, but I'm also enjoying gameplay a lot more than I previously was, because I've got a team that I'm thoroughly enjoying. I've got players that I love playing with and I don't mind losing with, regardless of the score or anything like that. And I'm just my entire kind of general outlook on this game is me just having way more fun, and it all stems from one particular thing, and that is truly the fact that League SBCs are back. Because I guess that's I didn't know, it wasn't planned or anything, but I guess that's a part of this game that oh god, 8 rares I prioritize a lot. Let's take these Liga MX rares. I needed 4 more, I think. I thought it was 8 commons for some reason. But yeah, even this one here, guys, all of these players, all untradeable, and it's not like I'll never pack them again. God knows I packed these guys multiple times. I've thrown away so many players so many times. But that, not in a nutshell, long-winded, is what my plan is. And for the fun of Team of the Year, I've got one 100k pack currently. I think it's 12 ultimate packs currently. We've got the 83 by 25 pack and the 5 by 85 pack for Team of the Year as well. I will also have 2 more ultimate packs from Rivals Rewards, and I don't know, maybe 1 more ultimate pack from Milestones or something. And other than that, I'm not saving packs, because my fun will come from grinding that UCL SBC over and over. Even if I do it 5 times a day, that'll be 550k packs per day. Wow, we've got 282 so far. 550k packs per day. That's not terrible. You know what I mean? That's not terrible. With all the other fun stuff that's going to be going on during Team of the Year, that's not terrible. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. Let's see what this attacker offers us. Not a walkout here. Oh, my days. We've got 382s. That's bad, that is. That is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.